Hi, my name is Gaurav Dave and today we will have a look at how to select subjects if you are an art student and are aspiring to get into DU, Delhi University. So what are the best combinations for you in CUET 2023? Let's have a look at that. So as we said, we focus on arts right now. Okay. Now what subjects would you have studied in class 12 as an arts graduate or as an arts student? One, economics. Well, not everyone, but a lot of you. History or geography, a pretty common subject for most. Political science, maths, very few students, but there are some who would have, studied art, maths in the art syllabus. And then psychology or sociology. These are the most common combinations. Now, one of the things we need to remember for DU is that the domain subjects that you select have to be from the list of subjects that you selected in your class 12. So suppose in your class 12 you had selected history, geography, political science and psychology. You did not select mathematics. And if a course in DU requires mathematics, then you cannot apply to that course. If it allows a combination of any three subjects, well then yes, your options are open. So based on these subjects that you would have studied, what is the ideal combination that you should select in your CUET? The most common combination that you will see is this. So you select English or Hindi based on the language you are most comfortable in. For the language test, most students will select English. What about domain? Here the common subjects for arts that you would have studied directly transfer to the list of subjects you should select, which means eco, political science, history, geography, either psychology or sociology and maths. What about the general test? Well, it's optional. Some courses in DU make it mandatory like BMS, BBA, etc. But otherwise it's optional. However, we would strongly recommend that you do take the general test because it opens more avenues for you. Okay. So here, when we look at courses without mathematics, which means, for most art students, you would not have studied maths in your classes 11 and 12. So what courses can you apply to? Now the good news is that in DU, most of your courses here, which means your BA honors in Hindustani music, in nearly all kinds of instruments are possible. Why? Because the subject combination there is any one language plus any three subjects. So you can select a combination, say English and then history, geography, psychology. You can apply to Hindustani music in that case. Bachelor of Elementary Education, there's a small typo here, but Bachelor of Elementary Education, the B.Ed course, again similar combination. All your standard honors programs in arts, applied psychology, geography, history, all of these are possible. Now note here that if you want to, go for journalism, both the programs here, either the BA Ons program in journalism or the 5-year integrated program, you will mandatorily have to take the general test, which is why I was saying that taking the general test opens more avenues for you. Then your other arts programs, philosophy, political science, etc. Now you note here that I have italicized languages. Why? Because I have combined all the courses in the BA Ons languages section into one. So your Arabic, French, Spanish, Chinese, all of these fall in this category. There you can even apply using the core language. Suppose you want to do BA honors in French, then French can be your language in the language test as well. But even if you don't want to take French, apply with English. So this is the core combination, one language and three domain subjects, which will give you access to all these programs. Okay, apart from BA, what about science, commerce and vocational? So there are a few programs here. In science, just one or two, the home science and physical education programs. Now in commerce, notice a very interesting thing. You can apply to the standard BCom program, but not the BCom honors program without mathematics. Understand the difference between the two. And then your management or commerce related vocational programs, which is banking operations, healthcare, print technology, and retail management and IT. So if you are a standard art student without mathematics, you have an entire list of courses that you can tackle using just your language plus 3 subjects combination. What if you have mathematics? Then you have an entire new set of programs opening up for you. Most of them on the science side, on the computer side really. Computer science, maths, stats, mathematical science, IT, all of these. But there you will need to take maths plus any 2 subjects. So your combination could be English, maths, and then let's say history, geography. What about commerce? As I mentioned earlier, BCom is what you could have applied without maths. With maths, you can apply to BCom honors. If you were a commerce grad, you could have gone for accounts as well. We will look at that separately. And then with maths, your 3 management programs also open up. Your BMS, your BBA, and your BBE, which is business economics. And then, as I said, your vocational programs on the science side, which is software development, web designing, all of these open for you. Last but not the least, again, BA honors in economics. This was the only program which earlier did not, in the earlier slide, it did not involve mathematics. So what you should do is, as a student, divide your programs into 2 parts. What do I get without maths? Make a list of that. What do I get with maths? Make a list of that and then apply. In subsequent videos, we will be looking at courses within DU for each stream. Take this as a reference point. If you have not yet filled up your form, use this data to fill up the subject combinations and apply to as many courses as you deem fit for you. Thank you.